Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week 20 of Down Bad to Chat. It is currently June 20th, and it is Tuesday. Monday, again, we decided to skip over a cheeky workout. But today, we did that cheeky workout, and we are going to recap today's health metrics and the food we ate. So we're on week B of the fastr method. So today was shoulder and legs. The warm-up is nasal box breathing, some body weight squats, stretching our shoulders, and then some cheeky shoulder presses. First set is the reverse pyramid training, and we did that with the shoulder press. So let's look at week B. That's what we did. So you can actually see what we did last on week A. And so we did more reps with the same weight. And over here I said 45 hog because some guy, dude, every time I go to the gym and there's like a particular weight I need, it's always out of fucking commission. And I walk up and I wanted to, instead of, because I had 40 last time, so I wanted to start with 45. I wasn't gonna wait there all fucking day, so I just did it with 40. I was only supposed to do between 4 to 6, and I did 7 reps. I wanted to do more to compensate for the progressive overload. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, let's move on. You guys can pause it and see the shit it says in it. So set 2, we had our squats. This is what we did last week. So I added basically just 5 pounds, and now it's 105. Last time was 95, so just 10 pounds. 10 reps for each. Also today, I didn't even eat. I worked from 7 till 1, and then after that, I chilled with my bro, and then I went to go lift, and this was like 4 to 5 o'clock. And I fasted like the whole fucking day. I didn't even have my egg, and we'll see that later today. And that was interesting. I survived the day. I wanted to see if I could make it. Would I pass out? Anyway, I was feeling a bit like, ooh, you know, wonky during the squats for some reason. Maybe just the weight is heavier and I don't know. Maybe I'm just still getting used to this shit. This is only the second week. So next, I ended up supersetting these. It doesn't say superset on the website, and I was like, it definitely is a superset thing. So it's lateral raises. Thank God they had a 12-pound dumbbell, so that was good. I'll do the lateral raises, 15 of them, 15. And then I would go immediately to the leg extension station, and I just added 5 pounds. I'm gonna go pretty light on this stuff. The next superset was hamstring curls and calf raises. So again, I did the same thing on leg extensions, and then I did the same for calf raises, just body weight, 20. Okay, and dude, I hate this last one. I don't know if I'm doing this incorrectly, but so here's upright rows. I do them with dumbbells, and this time I had 17.5 dumbbells. Before I had just 15 on each hand, so now they had a 2.5 pound addition, so that was great. So see, the goal is to progressive overload. Just do something heavier than the last week, you know, even if it's incremental. Plus you're like exhausted, you know what I'm saying? Like the muscle is worn out. So, and then the walking weighted lunges, I don't do that. I do that in place, but doing 20 of them is fucking like, it's brutal. It would be better to do it walking, but it's just like high key, just like kind of cringe. Like I just don't want to do that. So I do it in place, and I had to take a lot of breaks this time. And I did this with the 17.5 dumbbells as well. That's why the weight is that. Overall, I hated the workout session, to be honest. Like there was really nothing great about it. I guess I like the shoulder workouts, you know, when it's just not leg. I've always disliked legs, but that's just even more of a reason to push into it. So as you can see, I had no breakfast or lunch. I still have some calories left, but I think I covered that in the butter I cooked the ground beef in, which I didn't put. There's some calories missing for the ice cream I ate, so let's just go down to what I ate. So I had a pound of ground beef, and that shit is so hard to stomach, guys. Like, but today I didn't eat much, so I probably covered 75% of it in the last 25. I'm doing like what competitive eaters eat or do. I drink water, and then I have food in my mouth, and then I like swallow it with the water. It's just like easy, and I just, so now I just like drink water, and then I literally have to force myself to fucking eat, basically. And then this time I put 3 MCT oils. Probably could have put 4, honestly, but I don't know. I don't want to go crazy with it all in one sitting. 3 just seems like a max. Then a cup of milk, because milk is always an easy 150. And then I ate a whole thing of a Haagen-Dazs white chocolate raspberry truffle. That flavor slaps. That's actually 960 calories on the container, but it only says 900 here. And as we can see, we actually did 11,000 steps. It's picking it up from the app. Open the health app now. And guys, here's actually an interesting tidbit I've been experimenting with. I've been greatly reducing my music intake. And, you know, my conspiracy theory is we are programmed by everything, you know, like TV programming. You watch TV programs. They literally called it programming back in the day. You know, everything from radio, and then the music. they pick to play for you. Everything is like curated and selected for you to listen to. Anyway, where was I going with that curation thought? Oh, yeah, so I'm not listening to music, and, you know, even though I still give in to, like, the doom scrolling and here and there, I've been pretty good about the particular, like, information diet I'm consuming. And in the same way you can pick healthy foods to go into your body when you consume it, it's like the same thing with your mental diet, and it's like the things you watch and listen to. What I've been doing on the walk to the gym and back, I've been not listening to anything. Before I would be plugging in like an audiobook or a podcast, and I'm trying to be like really fucking productive, like at all times. Like I feel like if I waste a damn second, my life's fucking worthless. I feel fucking like I'm such an idiot to waste time, you know? I'm just like, gotta learn at all times. And sometimes I listen to music, or sometimes I'll listen to podcasts or audiobook, but just in general, bro, I'm just not listening to it. And then I traverse the lands. I walk and I fucking listen to the birds chirping in the empty space, and then a fucking car drives by and you fucking hear it. It's like spatial audio. Real life, that's what spatial audio is. The biggest thing I'm thinking of, and you know, my conspiracy theory with the iPad babies and the generation we have coming up is basically, long story short, all the external stimulation that is just coming into our brains and into our ears, you're absorbing so much external shit that you're never practicing and flexing the muscle of your internal thinking muscle, and like your little voice inside your head that like helps you think, right? Because I like read in my voice, I think in my head, and it's the more time you have to practice that, you have to spend time thinking to build that muscle, you have to fucking do that. And now we're in a generation where we completely flip that on its head, and we do like 80% of our time is consumption and 20% is just like dead space, just listening to the earth. And then that boredom is thoughts now happen, right? So I've completely flipped that on its head. So now it's 20% I listen to music and shit like that, and 80% now I'm just like, I'm really trying to get my thinking capacity back. I feel like it's been very diminished. The voice is not as strong as it should be, in my opinion. Not that I'm trying to be schizo and like you hear things, but my voice just feels and sounds just like, I can kind of hear it, but it's just not loud. It's not prominent. It's like, I need some fucking conviction in my fucking head. It's weird. I don't know if that makes sense. And I feel the practice for that is being in the present moment. Like, basically what meditation is, just immersing yourself in the now and not thinking of anything outside of it. It's just whatever the fuck's in front of you right here, right now. And just living in that, figuring out the world in that, that's how you find more of yourself. It's kind of crazy. And it leaves you open to opportunity that can pop out in front of you. I literally had my first fucking walk a granny across the road situation, guys. And if I was listening to music, this old lady probably would have like thought I was gonna ignore her or something. It was like, this lady was probably like 5 foot, hunched over, probably looked like 90 something. Her name was Patricia, so like a little white lady. She's like, young man, can you help me cross the road? I was like, holy fucking shit, no way. Like, this woman appeared out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't even looking, she was over here, and I was like, where the fuck you spawn out of? Like, and then, you know, I had to hunch over. She's, you know, I'm like 5'10", she's fucking right here, so I had to like, and I helped her walk across the street in front of mad heads. I was like, Good Samaritan. Anyway, so all I'm saying is not having headphones in my ear probably just opened me up to that like little cool opportunity to like connect with a human. And I brought her to her little cafe, and she's like, they have really good squash soup here, you know, like making all these like random ass comments. I'm like, have a good day, lady, it's hot out, you know, drink some water, bro. And I sent her on her way, and then I went to the gym. And I'm just saying this because growing up, and this is a tangent, guys, you know how it fucking is, but it was just so sad. Like, and I was, you know, I did this too, just in high school, everyone else was doing it, and even in college, man, when I was in college before pandemic just took me out, I did return for a year, and then I went back online. But every time, even as I'm traversing the lands normally, like everyone is plugged in and listening to something, which is not bad. Maybe it's educational, it's just they're de-stressing. But it's just the overexposure, guys, is corrupting your fucking brains, man. Actually, I felt like I was on a different path, my conversation. Anyway, guys, I'm high. But I hope this point is coming together in general. And high school and college, bro, like kids are plugged in, and it's just like in between class, even in class, they were just always listening to music, bro. And I imagine that's happening, it's prevalent probably today. And it's like, bro, you're gonna destroy your brain, dude. If all your brain can do is absorb and it can't like create and flex its own muscles in itself, like bro, you're not gonna be creative, in my opinion. I could be fucking wrong, but that's just my hypothesis. Like, dude, you need the boredom and space to fucking think, unfortunately. But then boredom is like hell. But hopefully your creativity puts you in a flow state that gets you out of it and you're like happy. Because we're fucking humans. We're meant to be creators, in my opinion. Like, we're fucking spawned here, like, just fucking make shit, keep surviving till you die. I don't know. That's it. Anyway, so this is very long-winded for a Tuesday, but thank you for listening to my tangents. Them boys may be coming back. I feel like I've just been doing fitness content only, but not a lot of the... it gets sprinkled in. I don't even think I showed the walking. So Monday we were not doing much, okay? Today, look at that, 4 miles. 4 fucking miles, bro. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen what I did for lifts today, what I ate, how much I walked. So, you guys, I feel like I'm like plumping up a bit more, like low key. Like, I feel like it's starting to, because I was looking at some Snapchat memories. I mean, my arms are still skinny, but like, dude, I think I was skinnier than like, bro. My intuition telling me like that shit was bad, bro. That shit was. Whew. But as long as I keep eating good consistently, bro, I will gain weight. The goal is 150 pounds, so let's fucking get it. I haven't even weighed myself. I low-key want to eat for like these 2 weeks and then weigh myself, and then hopefully, you know, maybe I'm like 138, 130. Like, dude, if I start hitting those numbers close to 140, I might be actually like really hyped. I think I'm plumping, bro. I recorded a little snap today, and I was feeling myself. So okay, I'm gonna conclude this because this is almost 20 minutes now. So holy fucking shit. Thank you for fucking watching. Thank you. Holy shit. Like, this is literally my fucking public journal, low-key. Like, I mean, I don't say everything. Like, I keep it pretty on topic, but you get a piece of me. This is fucking, I'm trying to be me as well, and how I act and how I act behind the scenes, because this is just me and my thoughts. So this is me. Anyway, I will see you in the next clip. Good morning. It's currently Thursday, but I forgot to freaking update you guys for Wednesday's workout, so I want to do that right now. Let me put on do not disturb. Actually, let me fucking airplane mode that bitch. All right, let's review what we did yesterday. And guys, I was feeling myself after yesterday's back and bicep workout. Let's get to what we fucking did. So I'm gonna be honest, I fucking missed this warm up. You guys can pause and read it. Last week we did assisted pull-ups, so here's week B below it. So we increased, going up 10 pounds. As you can see, for each set. The next thing was weighted rows. So yeah, comparison to last week, I just went up 5 pounds. I don't want to do nothing crazy because each week I want to progress for progressive overload. Here was one of the supersets, and this was my favorite part. It was the dumbbells. I just increased it by 2 pounds, 10-pound dumbbells. And then right after that, I did do all 3. I just forgot to write it down. I did the same, but I made sure to do 15 reps every time because the week before, I only did 15 and then 10. Again, you guys can pause this shit and read it. The next superset was hammer curls and rear deltoid flies. So you guys can just see very subtle increases, but that's with the progressive overload, and then chest and triceps. So I love how easy and simple and condensed this fastr method has been. This is only fucking week 2. Even though I've restarted this program a few times, I'm excited to get these next 3 weeks done. We're on the week 2. We have one more week of the same thing, and then it's going to be the next 3 weeks is going to be that period of time is called shock. So right now we're doing like, there's 3 layers to this. Right now we're in the complement phase, so that's for 3 weeks, and then it's going into shock for 3 weeks. So I think it may be even more intense workouts. Honestly, I didn't even check. It's going to be a surprise. But nonetheless, let's also recap the walking of yesterday, because that's important. I'm sorry for like the low quality effort into these fucking things, guys. Like, I'm a very, I need to stop speaking, bro. You literally affirm to yourself when you start saying some bad shit. And let's just say I've had the tendency in the past behavior of being disorganized. And, I always plan to you know, get into a routine and like live like a military, like, you know, I time block my time so effectively, like nothing is out of the cracks. I end up just, my body just goes with the flow instead. So anyway, let's recap how much we walked. So for yesterday, 4.3, literally the same as Tuesday, the day before. But yeah, June 21 was 4 miles. And then today is Thursday. We're just getting up, we're getting started. It's only 7:15 a.m., but I have work at 9 to 5. So yeah, in terms of food, I ate yesterday. I basically worked through the day and I didn't even have lunch, but I did have 2 glazed blueberry donuts from Dunkin' and I drank a coffee. So that those donuts in and of itself, it's like 350 calories each or 300. So that's 600 or 700. And then after work, I had a big foot-long Subway sandwich and I put 3 meats, ham, pepperoni, bacon. I do not know the calories, but I just know that whole thing had to be over 1,000 calories. And then I got some raspberry cheesecake cookies, 2 of them. And then I also bought some ice cream. And I don't know if I got to half the tub, or not tub, but it's like a pint Haagen-Dazs. So I definitely ate my calories for the day. I don't know if I got good protein yesterday, but the work schedule fucked me up. And I couldn't get good eating in, so I had to just eat very fat things. And so for last night, I actually cooked the pound I usually buy on my walk back. I cooked it, and for the first time, I did some sweet potato in a bowl. So that shit's gonna be tested today. I already had a bite after making it, and it hit the spot. So today is not going to be a workout because now I'm gonna push that for Friday, where it's intended to be. And today's like the rest day. Supposed to do core. So I'll work, and I gotta get my fucking bitch ass to do that shit. That's a brief recap of yesterday. My bad for not doing it the day of, but what are we gonna do? But I will see you in the next clip. Bye.
Good morning and welcome to Sunday. Today, I didn't work out, but I did work out yesterday on Saturday. I was supposed to do it on Friday, but again, I was like, nah, I need to get back on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday lifting routine. Today was, or this week I should say, was Tuesday. I think I did Wednesday right after, and then I took a break Thursday for Friday, and then Friday so I did it Saturday, and then Saturday I forgot to recap, so that's what I'm doing today on Sunday. And guys, it's already, well, it's 7:50 now, but it's crazy. No alarm every single day. I either wake up between 6 to 7. I can go to bed at 12, at 1. Doesn't matter. For some reason now, my biological clock just wakes up 6 to 7. It's crazy. I mean, it's kind of a good thing because I've been wanting that, but the thing that sucks is even with no alarm and I'm trying to sleep in so I can get adequate sleep, my body just decides, no, you must wake up. Let's recap what we did on Saturday. It was a chest and tricep workout. This is our second week B of the fastr method. And you guys can pause the screen and you guys can read what's on it. I don't want to like go super in depth because it would make this video very long. All right, so the warm up, breathing, then it was just 20 push-ups and then 2 overhead stretches of the triceps. And then immediately we went into bench press. So this is week A. So this is the comparison numbers from the week before. And essentially we just increased everything by 10 pounds. And because my only last rep, or my max rep knowledge was 135, so that's what I started this program on. And I was able to do that for 6 reps. And so I was actually kind of concerned about this next step because I just haven't pushed that limit, at least mentally / physically ever. And so I was actually kind of concerned. I high-key was avoiding the workout, and that's why it was done on Saturday, because I was just overthinking that this bench press was gonna be super hard for some reason. So I did my warm-up, then I did another warm-up. I was so nervous to ask a guy to spot me. That was the one thing I was avoiding too, because now every time I'm gonna do bench press, it requires a spotter, and I don't know. It's just my social fucking introversion just stopping me from success and greatness. But there's this huge guy lifting mad weights next to me. I was like, hey bro, can you spot me for just 1 second? He's like, yeah, I got you, bro. So, you know, I love the gym culture because if someone asks me that, I'm jumping to help you. So I feel like who wouldn't reciprocate that? And then I busted that 145 with ease, bro. I thought I was gonna struggle a lot, but I did the 6. And he was like, good shit, bro. He didn't even have to touch it or nothing. I'm very hyped about it. I was very happy I hit 145. So next week is gonna be 155. So let's see if we do it. Next, this is incline dumbbell press. And we just went up 2.5 pounds. And then we were like, this is way too easy. So let's do 25 for the last 2. Obviously, you can compare last week to this week. You guys can pause the video. Next was tricep Pull downs, 4 sets of 10 to 12. Again, last week we experimented with all of them, so I wanted to start with just a nice easy number, and I made sure to take my time and like really get this guy pumped. And then at the end, chest burnout. And this time I was actually able to get a lot more than last week's. So I got 13 push-ups, 11 push-ups, and then 6 at the end. And that was the whole day. Okay, so let's look at the health metrics, because I did walk that day, and I'll show you guys the other days we missed. So as you can see, Saturday we walked 5.7 miles, which is super juicy. Friday we didn't even hit a mile, unfortunately. Thursday was just 1 mile. And then obviously the days before that, you guys have seen, those are both 4.3 miles. Today we should definitely go for a nice walk, maybe hit a mile at least. It's super sunny and beautiful, so that's probably my game plan. Let me go to my fitness pal. I've been very on and off about this tracking. Like some days I just can't track properly. So this was yesterday's. So we had a pound of ground beef, put in them MCT oils, of course. Then we had some sweet potato, and I think I'm gonna do that as now the new alternative, because the amount of rice I was trying to eat in that one sitting, and for the amount of calories that much food was, it was not worth it. And the sweet potato is less food and it's more calories. So as long as I mix like between, max 3 potatoes, like medium sized sweet potato, that's like 300 calories, or because right now it says 1 cup of sweet potato is 4 ounces cooked is 206. So anyway, and then we put some spinach in that motherfucker for the first time, just trying to get some greens. I just threw in a handful, cup of milk, and then at the end we ate our ice cream, which is 1,000 calories flat. And then I also ate a slice of pizza and this very small sandwich, because I went to a Portuguese thing with my parents and they had food there, so I snacked a bit. Had a soda, which adds calories, so I definitely surpassed. And this morning I weighed myself. I was 136.1 or something pounds. Anyway, I believe the amount I'm eating currently with that calorie I have to hit, I think I'm only gaining 0.5 per week. Ideally, I want to do a pound, like between that 0.5, 1 pound per week. I want it to be healthy weight gain. I don't want it to be outrageous and like fat inducing. I've never had to struggle with that, but I don't want to start some mechanism that makes me some fat fuck. Obviously, I'm gonna keep working out to, reject that, but I think it's just a slow, steady grind I need to accept. Like, this is only week 2. I need to be looking at it when it's week 52. You know what I'm saying? So it's a steady incline. So that is the recap. Also, about a new journal, but let the light blur it out. So your boy's gonna start journaling again. Obviously, we have my video journal here, which I'm going to keep experimenting with. Soon I'm gonna be upgrading the equipment. I'm gonna be looking for a nice handheld vlog camera, because the other one I have is a huge chunky like professional camera, and that's not gonna cut it for the vlogging I'm trying to do. So looking into the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, which recently just came out by Sony. Really cool fucking camera. Everything is built into it. I don't need to buy anything ever again. Everything is built into that one camera. So excited. Stay tuned for that. Still need to make the purchasing decision. Also, I'm gonna get an Apple Watch because I want to start tracking the sleep, and more accurately, I can start tracking my heartbeat, maybe the blood oxygen levels, like, just additional info. But then the walking, the running, like, it'll track it way more accurately than a phone in your pocket. So that's on the come up. Gonna get an Apple Watch for my health to track, and especially sleep, because my sleep has been so ass, so I want to like truly analyze it. And yeah, today's Sunday. It's a chillax day. It's my relaxed day. Low-key every day is, but just have to make sure I get this shit out to you, and gotta edit this and post it. So that is the recap for the week. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for sticking along in this journey. We're gonna keep going. This ain't gonna stop, and appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help a brother out. Scroll the channel, scroll the people, scroll the community. All right, thank you very much. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day.